Yadav joins us from Swaraj, India. He has been part of the farmer agitation. He's been on the ground speaking to the farmers, and therefore I'll start with you, Yogendra ji. If you can explain to our viewers watching the Newstrack at this moment the reactions to the Prime Minister's big outreach. He was in Varanasi for Dev Deepavali, a very different occasion, but he realizes the seriousness of the farmer protest, and he's trying his best to explain to farmers that you are being misled. How do you think this is being decoded on the ground? Yogendra Yadav.
Rahul, you said the Prime Minister tried to assuage the farmers. I thought he actually insulted the farmers today. He insulted their intelligence. If the Prime Minister had said these things 4 months ago, I could understand that he thought this was going to benefit the farmers and so on. But today, when tens of thousands of farmers are knocking at the doors of Delhi in an unprecedented show of protest and unity, for him to repeat the 4-month-old script is very insulting to the farmers. Is he saying these are idiots who don't understand what works in their favor, what does not work in their favor? Second, he also insulted the struggles of farmers by insinuating that these are vested interests, that these are middlemen who are trying to do it. Rahul, please send your reporters here. I'm sitting at the Delhi border, at the Singhu border. Ask your reporter to travel for 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, go to every single trolley. And please, as many middlemen as you find, please put it on the screen. Let the world see how many middlemen have come or how many dependents of middlemen are here. The Prime Minister also seriously misled the country by saying that this has something to do with increasing exports of agriculture. Narendra Modi is here, and I'm sure he understands law. I respect him for his understanding.
Okay, I lost that link, but let me quickly ask Nalin Kohli for his first comments. Because even when I was asking viewers in the newsroom, even as I was asking our colleagues in the newsroom, the one thing that came out, okay, Yogendra Yadav is back, so I'm going to allow him to complete and then go across to Nalin. Go on, Yogendra ji.
I said, please tell me one clause in all these 3 M's which have anything to do with promotion of exports. There is none. Why is the Prime Minister trying to mislead the country? Actually, the confusion that he spoke about, the misinformation that he spoke about, is being spread by his own party, his own colleagues, who are insinuating that these are not farmers, that this is merely a Punjab struggle, that these are Khalistanis. And mind you, Rahul, you would appreciate it. The father of one of the martyred soldiers day before yesterday from Taran, he's here in the protest. And BJP spokespersons are saying these are Khalistanis.
Okay, so Nalin Kohli, respond one by one, starting with the suggestion that farmers aren't so silly or naive or juvenile to be out in this harsh winter cold, braving the elements, protesting if they were convinced that this is indeed a good deal. They've had 4 months to, and most people who are watching are frankly not farmers and understand very little about farming. But the sense I picked up as I went around the newsroom was this, that surely there is reason for them to be agitating. If there wasn't, why would they be out in the streets? Respond to everything you just heard from Yogendra Yadav.
First, let me here for the viewers. Number one, how can choice be back? The MSP is dismantled. The MSP exists. Under the last government, which is prior to the BJP, 2 lakh crores worth of MSP. I mean, the government spent 2 lakh crores as MSP to procure fruit grains. Today, that is 5 lakh crores, 2.5 times more, which means more food grains have been bought from more farmers. It's not being dismantled. The rate of MSP has been increased. So what is this panic about MSP? So I think the responsibility of leading astray or in misguiding our farmers will go on those who claim to speak for them, the so-called leaders and the political parties that are intent in destabilizing even good things. Second, who has dismantled the APMC or that mechanism? The mandis are there as they were. Any of these acts, and I'm saying it as a lawyer, has said that the APA, the agricultural produce marketing cooperatives will be removed. Do they say that the MSP will be removed? Not a word on it. They exist. What is now available is choice. How can choice be bad? If earlier you had one place to sell, today you have the choice to sell it to another place.